morning message. Let's see where we go today. It is the solstice. Depends on where you are in the world, exactly what date or what time this hits. So check out your own time zone and when the actual solstice hits for you. It is the shortest day of the year, and it is a cosmic gateway, a bridge. This day is an 11 day, as was 12/12/2021. So that to me is a big old 11/11. Okay, that's an 11/11. And when you see those, you know that the universe, when you see numbers like that, the universe is trying to get hold of you. Also, 11/11 it's the Four of Wands, and it's also the one of the twin flame numbers. So I will focus on that on my twin flame reading later today. You'll see that. I also talked a lot about the solstice on a video last night. All right, I'll put some links in the description box and also cards so you can click on them and get to those videos fast. Okay, let's see where we go. Although the twin flame one isn't done yet, so not if it's before 4 p.m. on Tuesday. All right, enter one step forward, one step onward. I like this. Befriend your fear monster. I saw that yesterday, I believe. Befriend your fear monster. You will only see the way by making the way. So one of the reasons, this is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Some of you have been asking me about this. Thanks to Heather Hines for sending it to me. What's interesting about different Oracle decks is, for me, is their propensity to direct the entire reading. Because when I pull a couple of Oracle cards, those of you in my tarot class know this, it really is, I'm looking at the energy of the overall reading. You will only see the way by making the way. This is definitely, some of you are maybe afraid to step into your spiritual path, your gifts. This is a labyrinth here. So it may be one of those times when it's good to really understand your mission. Venus went retrograde a couple of days ago, and it will not go direct until end of January, but early in January, there is a time when Venus comes into alignment with the sun. I've been noticing that people are talking about this, astrologers are talking about this, and that's really the time when you're giving birth to these new ideas. And so you might be focusing on fear or eradicating your fear, embracing your fear, banishing your fear, making a friend of your fear, because that's really showing you the way to your path. When you feel like you're out of your comfort zone, that's pointing the way to your path. When you feel a little confused and unclear about things, the thing to do is wait for it. Okay? Wait for it and pray. Ask for help. Ask for signs. And a lot of times I ask the universe to give me a very simple sign because I don't want to miss it. And the truth is, you won't miss signs, but it might take you a while to really understand what they mean for you. And so you can ask the universe for a sign of your making. So I told this story a while back about how I used to ask, or in this one particular situation, I asked for a blue umbrella, and it was in August. It was a bright, clear, sunshiny day, and I asked for a blue umbrella, and I thought to myself, you got them now. You got the universe now, because who's going to be carrying around a blue umbrella? Right? You don't ask for a sign that you know you're going to see. You ask for one that is going to be sticking out like a sore thumb. And so later that day, I walked into a store and there was an entire wall of blue beach umbrellas, and I laughed right out loud. It was just this energy of joy, and like, I had to get it to you somehow, kind of from the universe, and I just loved it. So the universe is trying to talk to you right now, and if some of you are putting up a barrier because of fear of what the message will be, maybe some of you are afraid that it's going to ask a lot of you. Well, I kind of concur, right? 6 of Swords, there's our path. The 9 of Wands, Nine of Cups, Hermit, another 9. Wow. That's another sign. 3 nines in a row. Closure, end of cycles, the Star, healing, 2 of Cups right in the middle there. Beautiful energy. Page of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. You got 3 of the lower vibration 9s and the Hermit. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So there is something about putting in some time and effort. So right now what's being asked of you is to do the manifesting work based on your experience, based on where you've been in this life, based on what you're looking to create, based on, hey, this is something I don't want. These are all things I don't want. So I'm going to manifest and focus on what I do want. Okay? And some of you may be resisting certain parts of your path because in the past they were challenging or hurtful. You had a rough time of it. I feel like it's really about using what you've been through to be stronger, using what you've been through to gain wisdom, to gain clarity. And I think it is something to do with healing the wounds of love. Venus in retrograde, it can be because it's about internal perspective. It's also about, going inside and reviewing what you value, what you want to create, which we're seeing in this 9s. And there's a love wound that needs your attention. All right, I'll clarify that a little bit. There's something about your heart that is not healed. And if you are having a hard time manifesting in love, it's because this is saying to me, okay, well, I want to manifest in love, but I don't really want a love relationship. I don't really want something that's going to challenge me or make me feel vulnerable or make me feel out of my element or like a lack of control or anything like that. But here's the thing, that's what love is. Love is not about hurt, but it is about vulnerability. And that's why learning to trust yourself is so radically important. So what have you gone through in terms of love relationships that you can draw from, that you can say, you know what, this relationship, this person turned out to be a narcissistic personality, to have, issues in that regard. And I ignored the red flags. I saw them and I ignored them. What other things in your life have you done that you look back now and go, I knew that that's what was going on. Why did I continue on with it? Why did I let this person in my life? Why? This is the time. Between now and January 8th, the time is for healing. This is a healing card, the Star card. It's also about learning something new. So based on your experience and where you've been in love in particular, some of you may be single for a really long time, and have you learned the lessons, or have you integrated the lessons? You may be like, yep, here's a lesson. Yeah, I know, I'll never pick another narcissistic partner. Ta-da! Like, I've learned the lesson. But here's the thing. You're going to have to walk your talk. So if another narcissistic partner comes across your path, slowing down, grounding yourself, there's Virgo energy here, grounding yourself and seeing it for what it truly is. Some of you may have some false starts. Some of you may have some partners that come across your path that you might not be sure of. Or if you are sure that it's pinging an old test, an old, lesson, then stopping long enough and doing the work. 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles here. This is definitely about putting in time and effort, more Virgo energy. So making it a habit to understand who people are in your life, and not just who a person is, but are you compatible with that? Are you cool with that? And I really feel I just had a conversation last night with someone. It was very interesting about if the person that showed up was never going to be any different than they are that day. Because I think a lot of people think, oh, I can change them. And I think that that's a fool's errand a little bit. It's something that's not the lesson here. The lesson here is, what is this person truly bringing to the table? Even if they never change, even if they never do anything to, move in a certain direction, would they be compatible with you? So that's kind of something to look at. Like, do you feel like when someone comes across your path, that you're like, oh, I can change them? That's not a big deal. People need to be molded. People need to be, become better at relationships. Well, that's true, but like, that's about ourselves. Like, we can work on ourselves, but it's not really our job to mold anyone, it's not our job. Okay. So I'm going to look at a little bit at this broken heart healing. Five of Wands, Four of Swords, more healing, strength, overcoming that, Page of Cups. Beautiful energy here. So I feel like some of you may be dealing with people who are combative. Some of you may be dealing with some kind of peer pressure, like to be a married person or to be, what your family is expecting of you or something like that. Even if it's not in alignment with who you are, who you truly are. Okay. And I feel like that some of you may be hiding who you truly are, and that may be the thing, becoming more who you are. I think some of us are afraid to become fully who we are because we think maybe people won't like it, or our family will ostracize us, or something like that. And I really think it's about seeing things differently. The Venus in retrograde energy is about healing the heart. And there you have the Page of Cups. So doing this work, whatever you're defending, this is kind of a defensive card. Whatever you're defending against other people learning about you or knowing about you, you might have done a lot of hard work on yourself, and you might be defending some very sweet part of you. You don't want that to get hurt again. Or defending your life. Have you seen that movie? It's kind of an old movie, but it's great. Meryl Streep. It's great. It's a great movie. So that's your assignment. It's like it's an old movie, but I do think that the premise of the movie and how it plays out is very interesting, and I love it. So I recommend you go watch that. This is about putting in the time and effort. You may have to put in time and effort and collaborate with this love interest that's coming in. And, these morning messages aren't necessarily about a love relationship. He did this, she did that, blah, 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 blah. This is more about, in general, the lessons of love. What are the lessons of love teaching me? How can I look fear in the face and become a better partner, become a better love, and heal the Venus wound? Okay, heal the Venus wound. I am going to look at lots of Virgo energy here, Virgo and Aquarius and Leo energy. So I will look at those in the extended if you want to come on with me. There's a link below. If you're part of Pathfinders, the rest of the reading starts right now.